Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Red. Yes, Trent Alexander-Arnold has been the debate of conversation. Or there's been a conversation and there's been debates for the past 5 weeks since Southgate made his squad for the last international break. And I don't know why I need to make a video of this, but I have to because there's absolutely delusional people out there who think Trent Alexander-Arnold is not a good player. I cannot believe I have to do this. I cannot believe I have to make a video. I can't believe I have to edit. I can't believe I have to waste my brain cells of editing, making thumbnails of this topic of this video. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Delusional people out there. Sorry if I gave you an ear rape there. Trent Alexander-Arnold has not had a great season. Has had probably about 15 different centre halves next to him. Let's just reel off the names up he's had to play centre back with. Van Dijk, Matip, Gomez. Now they're great players. I'm just naming the list. So those three. Then you had Phillips, Kabak, Fabinho, Reece Williams. Who else has been there? Jordan Henderson. Anyone else? I think probably Mo Salah played centre back probably once for us. Probably Alisson Becker had to play there one game. Maybe Adrian. You get what I'm trying to say. So he's had a tough season, right? Especially on his left-hand side. He's playing right back, so there's someone new. Every 2 games, there's someone new on his left-hand side. And then also he had COVID. He had an injury in pre-season, so that set him up. And we don't know COVID. It's like, it's really new. This, what do you call it? This infection? No. Yeah, he had COVID, right? And we don't know the lasting effects of it. So he had that during the season, so we don't know if, because I've heard, people, not athletes, but talk about they're still, feeling the effects after having a year later in terms of energy. So that could have effects. He had COVID, he had a pre-season injury, didn't he? And the centre back issues, the midfield issues. He had to play midfield in front of him. He had to play with Takumi Minamino one game against Brighton. He had to play. So he's had a whirlwind of utter shit thrown against him this season. Yes. His performance has been great. He's had to be a bit more defensive in terms of minded, reserved in terms of the way his mentality in the game is. So everything's gone against him, and he hasn't had a good season. And since February, we've had Phillips and Kabak and Fabinho back in midfield. And Jordan back in midfield, then gets injured. We've seen a bit of a rise in Trent since. Bit of stability in defense, injuries coming back, bit of stability in midfield. Thiago settling in now, fantastic. Fabinho back in the 6, Keita back, Curtis Jones playing well. Jota's back, so it gives Mo Salah to be on the right hand side. And Trent's going up now, and there was a game against Everton where we lost our first loss at Anfield against the Ev in 20 years it was, and Trent was carrying that team. He took it upon himself to try and create something. He was driving. He looked like a lead on the pitch. We didn't have Henderson. I don't think Milner played, so he acted like the captain. I think it was Genie must have been captain, or did Milner play? I don't remember. I forgot about that derby. But Trent took it upon himself to ask for the ball and just do something. In that second half, he was the only one that looked like, give it to him. He's going to do something. And obviously, we lost 2-0. It's against my thingy. It's against what I'm trying to say. But everyone else looked lost, and he was the one driving. And since about mid-January, February, we've seen an uprise in Trent. And he's looking good. And Southgate not picking him was this strange one because he was actually playing well. He was one of those players because we had 6 losses in a row at Anfield in a row, and he was the only one who was playing well. And it was weird. And then Southgate says, "Yeah, out of form, crap, utter crap." And then Trent's had 3 weeks to have a break, to train with Phillips, Kabak went on additional duty, Phillips, and so on, so on. And he's had a break. He's had time to get his energy back. And against Arsenal, he was remarkable. He was sensational. Picking up balls, the ball like for Jota, incredible. Intercepting the ball, it kept Aubameyang quiet. It was our playmaker from the right hand side, just doing everything. And this conversation of not taking Trent to the Euros or Gareth Southgate possibly not wanting to take him, he should get sacked on the spot if that happens. Trent's the most gifted. I think Trent's the most naturally gifted player in the England squad. Maybe Kane, maybe Grealish, maybe Foden, but naturally gifted. And probably the best right back in the world. Can you imagine if Trent would play for Spain? Do you think Spain would not take him, for example? You know how stupid that looks. You got Kieran Trippier, Reece James, Wan-Bissaka, Kyle Walker. Anyone else? I think that's it. And that Brighton fella is a good player as well. Brighton fella. And Trent's played Champions League finals. He's won league. He's won the league. He's won, FIFA Club World Cup. He's been in finals. He's played against Ronaldo. He's played against Sané, Mbappe. and he's still copying this utter shit from everyone. It just makes me laugh. These, you fucking retards that people think, I shouldn't say that, but I will say it because they are. That people think that Trent can't defend. I think it's the biggest myth in football that Trent can't defend. It's just a load of utter horse shit. Because he's so good on the ball and the way he can switch it past. Sometimes Liverpool get pressed, they get some better time, and he'll just dink it over with his amazing vision, or he'll just pass it to Robbo, 6-yard pass diagonal that no one else in the team, Papo, Fabinho, Thiago can do. For example, obviously we've got plenty of players to go. Why did I say that? Lots of our players can do it. Hendel, Van Dijk, Thiago, Fabinho. Robbo started doing actually. Trent's telling him. But the way he can just change a game, he's the one. And people worrying about his defensive. Now, obviously, Wan-Bissaka is a very, very good. Defensively sound, isn't it? Very good. Reece James, more balance. Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher were talking about it on Sky Sports on Monday Night Football. And they're talking about the balance of Walker, Trippier, and James is better than Wan-Bissaka, who's one-sided, very good defensively, and Trent Alexander-Arnold, one-sided attackingly, which is bollocks. Because Trent can do work. Because Trent is so good attacking, which people think that means defensively he's not that good. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know, I'm lost. I don't know what to say because he's not that bad. It's not even funny. He's actually good. In the Champions League final, he must have been 19 years old. First Champions League final, comes against one of the best players of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo, on his left on the left wing. Ronaldo does fuck all for that final. Ronaldo switches side on the right hand side and has a better game in the second half against Robbo. That's what I'm trying to say. Mbappe against PSG did a not bad job. Sané against City. Actually, did Gomez play? Trent must have played, but I think Gomez played one of those games. Gomez struggled against Sané on the right hand side, actually, when he played right back Gomez a few years ago. Trent didn't. He's come against these players week in, week out. What's that guy for Bayern called? What's his name? This is a shit. I'm speaking like shit. The one who played for fucking Arsenal and West Brom. Forgot his name. He did well against. Trent did well against him. So this, I think, it's an absolute myth. Trent should be a start for England, especially in a back three where he can actually go. And imagine feeling like Harry Kane, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Marcus Rashford, being on that left hand side. The ball coming in. Who do you want? You don't want anyone else in the squad taking a delivery or having the ball at his feet on the right hand, whipping it in than Trent Alexander-Arnold. No one. Probably no one in the world, in fact. Lewandowski, he'd say, I want Trent. Kane, I want Trent. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I want fucking Trent to ping it because I know he's going to land it on my head and I know I'm going to score goals. Now, does Gareth Southgate want to be a defensive, extra pragmatic, extra defensive and play Kieran Trippier, and Trippier's having a fine season for Atletico Madrid. They're top of the league, aren't they? They must be top of the league. So they're doing well. So Trippier, take Trippier, fine. This conversation, I don't know why we're having this conversation. He is incredible. Take my word for it. And Liverpool fans, we know how good it is. And you know what? I don't care about England. I'm an Aussie, right? It's England's fault. Southgate will probably get sacked on the spot. England will go nowhere without Trent Alexander-Arnold for sure, because Trent is one of the best in the world. Facts! Yeah, that's my point of it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Southgate isn't that dumb. Surely he's not that stupid. He's probably giving Trent a wake-up call, and now Trent's going to play 10 games in a row, firing for Euros. Hopefully Southgate was thinking about that mentally in terms of getting Trent ready and giving Trent a break, because he's had such a mixture, hard, difficult season to cope with. Probably that's the case, and surely he's not that fucking dumb, daft not to take him. Yes, it'll be England's loss if Trent doesn't go. But then again, for Liverpool, it'll be magnificent, so he gets the summer off because he's still young. He's still got 10 to 15 years of absolute quality brilliance. And hang on, can we talk about Neville saying if Trent Alexander doesn't take his defensive seriously? What a load of fucking horseshit! Come on, Gary. No one wants to grow up and be a Gary Neville, hey? Right. If you liked the video, smash the like button. Sure, Liverpool fans agree. If you're a rival fan watching this, understand that if you don't watch Trent week in, week out, let Liverpool fans tell you how good he is. Because I don't comment about other players. I don't comment on Bayern players, Real Madrid players, Barcelona, because I do not watch them at all. Because I don't give a shit, I'll be honest. So when the question comes up to me, it's like, oh, what do you think of Maguire? The amount of times I've watched him, I don't think he's very good. But he's been decent, so I'm a dumb cunt. So I listen to people who watch the games. Not listening to magnificent Martial on Twitter saying that Trent is bad at defending. That's my point. Like I said, like the video, subscribe, hit the notification. Yes, so you do get notified when I upload or go live. Follow me on social media platforms and on Twitch. And also subscribe to my second channel. It's a podcast channel. Nothing to do with footy. It's just me and my mates chatting absolutely shite sound. And we'll see you guys later.